Hey there, everybody. I do apologize for the long delay, but without any further ado, we are doing the Power Rangers Memories, Part 2. I do apologize for the, inconvenience, so yeah. So anyway, we are going to continue right from where we left off on the first live stream. Oh, hi, Carrie Mark. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I do apologize for not streaming on time. So anyway, we are going to continue with, Lightspeed Rescue. So anyway, the story with Lightspeed Rescue goes the fact that ancient demons from a long time ago have escaped, and it's up to 5 ordinary people who are recruited by the government to be basically a team of heroes. So 5 people were randomly selected to become the Lightspeed Power Rangers for the government, which actually is, I think, the only season that's actually done Power Rangers based off the government or something like that. Yeah. The Red Ranger, Carter, he was a pretty good Red Ranger. He was actually one of the decent ones. In the near Saban era, or in the past version of the Saban era. So yeah, we basically the season finale though, that was the kick butt part. Was the season finale, and I liked the story of the Titanium Ranger, which the Titanium Ranger was actually a fully developed American aspect. Nobody from Japan had ever came up with that, so it was totally original. It was a nice idea to add like your own American flair to it, so to speak. And it just felt really good to see a full evolved or full American creation being put on a Japanese Sentai who didn't really have a 6th Ranger, I don't think. But it was actually really nice to get to see a fully American Ranger instead of a Japanese, which I don't have any problems with Japanese Sentai. I don't really watch Japanese Sentai that much anyway. Because for one, it's hard for me to understand, and for two, I don't speak Japanese. Oh, I'm good. Thanks for dropping on by. So, anyway, where was I? Yeah, I am good. I'm doing fantastic, actually. I finally made it to, 250 subscribers, so yay! Um, anyway, what was I? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I just found it really interesting that they incorporated a full American, uh, design for Lightspeed when they added Orion, but actually first they made him evil to where basically the story goes that Captain Captain Mitchell, he and his daughter and son were involved in a really bad car crash, and Ryan was just a little boy at the time, but he was dangling to his dad's shoe, just clinging from falling off a cliff. But unfortunately, the shoe slipped off and he was falling, so a demon had to come and save him. But at the price of that, he wasn't able to see Ryan again until his 20th birthday. So, 20 years later, he comes back with an act for revenge, basically, and he wants to destroy the Rangers. Well, especially he wants to destroy his father for letting him fall, or as he was told by Diabolico. But it turns out, when he was told the truth, he left the city, and he was trying to find his true self, and he ended up finding his true calling to be with the Rangers, and he ended up being recruited at Lightspeed for a little while, but then afterward they got he received in a dream kind of like a cobra tattoo, so every time he morphed, the cobra would slither up his spine and then destroy him eventually once it got to his neck, which I thought that was a pretty interesting aspect. So that was pretty cool. Although there were some things I didn't really like. I didn't really care for, like, Olympius that much. I liked Impus. Impus was fine. Impus was nice and cute and adorable. But when he turned into Olympus, he wasn't really a good character for me. I just thought that he just, blah, no. Yeah, so if there's anything that you guys, or that you can remember from Lightspeed Rescue, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below before I continue. Yeah, so if there's anything that you remember that I haven't really covered yet, just let me know. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to try and, yeah, if you have any questions or anything, you can let me know in the comment section down below. Power what now? Well, Max 5000. This is a, documentation. Man. Sorry, guys, for... Okay, there we go. Okay, there. Well, this is a, documentation of 25 years of, Power Rangers. Which is a children's show that was based off of a, well, actually, I just basically share with you, the way this works is, yes, I am still a fan of Power Rangers, although I haven't really, dismiss. I haven't really, liked, the latest season of Power Rangers. Power Rangers Ninja Steel, they just released, new episodes for that recently, and, yeah, so, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the latest stuff, anyway, so if there's, anyway, like I was explaining, oh, he left, probably, So basically how this works is, what was I? Crap, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was busy explaining about the Black Cobra stuff before he showed up, so. Anyway, the Black Cobra, or the Curse of the Cobra, was basically how it works is every time the Titanium Ranger would morph, he would end up risking his life, because every time the Titanium Ranger would morph, the Cobra would inch up his spine, and then when it got to his neck, it would bite him and destroy him. So he had to go destroy the Cobra in order to break the curse. And, yeah, that was basically that. And now for the season finale. The season finale was pretty good, because we actually got to see the Aqua Base be totally and completely, utterly destroyed. And it was actually pretty nice to get to see that for a change. Although, I know it's not really good when the base gets destroyed, but it's a pretty nice change of pace, because usually you'd get your base intact and stuff like that, and it's like a bunch of stuff. But it was a nice change of pace to see the Rangers like completely defenseless, and they barely could do anything to stop Queen Bansheera from taking over the world. If it wasn't for Diabolico's spirit coming to help the Rangers and helping them seal away for good. Okay, yeah. They wouldn't have ended up having to, yeah, their world would have been screwed. So basically now we get into Time Force. So basically the story of Time Force goes that there's a group of people from the year 3000. They're police, and their job is to protect their timeline of 3000, or their timeline of the year 3000. And oh, thank you for dropping a like. Welcome to the stream. And if you don't know what this stream is, this is basically just me reminiscing about the good times about Power Rangers, the bad times. And if you have any good memories to share, or if you just are here to listen, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. What was I? Oh, right. I was explaining. Okay. The origin of Time Force goes the fact that. Oh, my day is actually pretty good. I finally have my room stuff set up, so I can start recording for you guys again here shortly. I can start recording and stuff for you guys again here shortly. So, yeah, I'm back in the recording game as of right now. I know I've got a lot of videos to catch up on, but like a lot of stuff I gotta catch up on. Cause I gotta record some other stuff, and then oh, yeah, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, oh, the origin of Time Force is basically, there's these group of people from the year 3000 that are sent on a mission to capture a wanted criminal named Ransik, who is a mutant, in which he tries to build a time machine in order to go to the past to take over the world before Time Force even existed. But a mysterious Red Ranger tries to stop him, and he does stop him. So he ends up going to jail and all that, and they were talking about, like, cryogenic... So basically, these four extra people that aren't Rangers yet, mind you, this origin is a two-parter. So in part one, these people weren't Rangers at the time. Okay, let me... Yeah, Power Rangers were the best when the original people, and when the Green Ranger came out for the first time. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Power Rangers is awesome, and it's still pretty awesome to this day, except for the new Saban stuff. But anyway, as I was saying, anyway, so there's these extra four people that aren't Rangers yet at this point, and he ends up having to... these four end up having to take Ransik to the cryogenic freezing prison, or whatever it's called. And they end up getting ambushed by his lackeys. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. If you don't know what this is basically a montage, well, a special montage of, my experiences with Power Rangers, and if you have any experiences to share, let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to put a like on this stream. And subscribe if you aren't already. Anyway, as I was saying, I always keep getting sidetracked. These four people are basically in charge of taking Ransik to the cryogenic freezing prison, and anyway, they get ambushed by Ransik's lackeys and his daughter. Gamor... Crap, I'm blanking on the daughter's name. Oh, Nadira. Yeah, Nadira. Yeah, so just, yeah, if you have any, good memories of Power Rangers Time Force, or any good memories of Power Rangers at all, just let me know in the comment section down below. Or any of your favorite, like, episodes, or monsters, or whatever. Just let me know. While I'm talking, you can just post your, favorites, and we'll do that, so. So basically, after Ransik had escaped from their clutches, the captain of the Time Force team that was in charge of taking Ransik to the prison had fired them, basically. So they ended up having to commandeer a vehicle, in which case, like, steal it. So, although the weird part is, the Yellow Ranger and the Green Ranger have abilities. The Yellow Ranger has super strength, and the Green Ranger Trip, he has the ability to read people's minds, but that's only because he's an alien. or at least I think he's either an alien or a mutant. I can't say for sure. But I'd have to watch the Time Force Origin again to know for sure, but I'm pretty sure he's alien. But, sorry. So basically, once he ends up escaping, he goes to the cryogenic prison. He takes all the mutants with him in the prison, and he manufactures like a time drive or something on, or in the engine room, and he teleports all the mutants to the year 2001, which is where they go back in time to where Time Force never existed, or doesn't exist yet. And so from then on throughout the season, there's like multiple different changes in history, and yada yada yada, blah blah blah, time travel mumbo jumbo. And also, I should bring up that there was a Sixth Ranger named Eric. He was known as the Quantum Ranger, which he was also a Red Ranger, which I don't know why they did that. It was like they... Yeah, so it's weird. I don't know why the heck they did that. Why couldn't they just... Although the weird thing is, since I guess he was a Red Ranger, kinda they allowed him to be on like Forever Red and Wild Force, which I'll be covering next after I cover the two-parter, or no, it's a three-parter season finale for this one, excuse me. The End of Time, which part 1 was actually pretty dark and spooky. Part 2 was probably somewhat dark and spooky, and then part 3 was the touching conclusion where Ransik had realized he was being a jerk, and he realized he almost hurt someone he cared about. So he ended up turning himself in, and yeah, that was like, oh man. Yeah, that was that. So, there. Okay, sorry about this, guys. I have to put my phone on the charger real quick, so give me a minute to do that. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so anyway, after the End of Time of the Time Force season finale, we now get into Wild Force, which suspiciously the origin of that actually mainly only covers the Red Ranger. It doesn't like cover the whole team. It like covers like only Cole, the Red Ranger. Which I don't know why it does that, because usually some origins just focus on the main team and meeting some of the main characters, but it mainly just focused on Cole most of the episode. Because he was raised in a jungle because his parents were, well, at this point, lost. But he didn't know why, so his so-called family who adopted him, they had sent him on a journey to Turtle Cove, where the city is based on, to basically just try to find his family and all that. And I think like halfway through the season he finds out that his parents are basically dead. his parents are dead, and then a lot of different stuff was going on. And, yeah, I think I'm gonna... I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Oh, I'm gonna, God, I know I got a lot more to cover. Okay, so I think I covered all I can for now, at least. I know we didn't really get that far. I think we got, like, 3 seasons, but, yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed this stream, and, hope to see you guys again, and, hopefully you guys can forgive me for posting this stream a little late, and, yeah. I will see you guys later, and peace. I'm out.